Welcome to ENF Dine. I'm Edgar.
And I'm Fabian, and today we're gonna give you a little crime murder story while we eat a little bit of In-N-Out, and I think it should be fun for everybody.
And you know what we're gonna start with? This is a 4x4, 3x3, double, and this is a cheeseburger animal style.
And then we got this protein one. We got a grilled cheese. Grilled cheese. Got a cheeseburger, and finish off with just a regular hamburger.
And then we got the animal style fries.
Regular fries.
Regular fries, which is I don't know. And then we got the milkshakes, strawberry, vanilla, chocolate right here.
And then we got the cosmopolitan over here.
And we got a little Coke for you right here.
Both sides. Alright then, y'all, so today's story, what we got for you guys, I'm gonna talk to you guys a little story. This is goes way over there to overseas in Russia, and it's about a couple. Their name is Dmitry and Natalia Baksheev. I'm not too sure. I hope I didn't butcher it, but we'll see what happens.
And we'll put the names in the description below just to
so you guys can see.
Check into it and whatnot.
Alrighty, so like these guys, they're an interesting couple to begin with because they're called the Cannibal Couple because they like to eat people. That's their thing.
A lot of meat.
That's their thing, So, speaking of meat, getting kind of hungry. Let's see. So we'll start with Dmitry. He is. Damn. Okay, so Dmitry. Dmitry was born in January of 28th and 82. Him and his wife, Natalia. She was born on the 25th, but of 75. So there's like a little bit of age difference between them. Both born in Krasnodar, Russia. I believe that's what the little town is called. Ooh. They were living in this like military base camp. Like the lady was a nurse, and Natalia was a nurse, and Dmitry was like a handyman, repairman, did like construction work and stuff like that. So they're just like normal people, like just literally regular people.
They weren't part of the military, or?
Mm-mm. She worked there for about like 10 years. Like just being regular nurse. Eventually, they fired her due to chronic alcoholism.
A lot of meat on this.
Yeah, I can tell. Woo! There was like she got fired for that. So then eventually then the same thing happened to Dmitry. Like he was just like a regular, candy man, did work here and there. Eventually, it seems like I believe he went to jail, like, as a young kid. He went to jail a couple times, like, nothing crazy, like theft, stuff like that. Eventually, pretty much how these guys got caught, it came down to, like, I believe Dmitry dropped his phone.
Yeah. And
some construction workers, like, just picked it up. Eventually, like when they found out, like they literally looked at their like phones, the pictures, and they found literally like body parts. They found a dude taking selfies with like body parts. I believe the oldest picture that they saw that realized how long they've been doing this was back from like in December of '99. That picture that they saw was literally, it was like a dinner party or a Christmas dinner, and I kid you not, it was just like just a head on a plate, literally like TV style, but no, real.
Wow, that's pretty nasty.
Yeah, so like, no, and what makes this more like interesting is that like, let me try this grilled cheese.
They put too much onion in these burgers.
Dude, this does look like a lot of onion, but
I already took some of mine out. I was like, I'm not. Look at all this. Like, look at all this onion.
So pretty much, yeah, dude. So once the workers they turned in the phone because obviously like that's what you should do. And then they started an investigation. They started investigating these people. Apparently, when like the investigators were in the house, they found literally like a few body parts. Like, so
damn.
I believe they found like they literally would like pickle the pieces. So like there was like a jar full of like either like pickled eyeballs or like fingers or something.
Oh, that's.
But yeah, like they had that.
It's pretty gross.
I believe they had like I don't think it was a full body, but it was like some majority of like body parts from like their most recent victim. And so like pretty much they like tallied them up, and they believe that like through the span of like 20 years, I think they killed over like around 30 people, or like they ate 30 people. And so also
it's like they were just hunting for a person out there, just like we're gonna pick
like,
somebody out off the street.
Pretty much.
Was
like
it like
the way they did it was the way they did it was they did it through dating sites. So they would go on a dating site because like the lady Natalia, I mean, I guess back in her days, she looked pretty young, so like she would upload like young pictures of her back in the day, and so she would like lure either men or women. And the most recent victim was this. Her name was Elena, and apparently how that happened, they were just literally just like having a little like a little drink at their house.
Yeah.
Something happened that like I guess Elena said something to Natalia, or vice versa. That either way, whatever the case was. Something happened that literally Natalia got mad at
right there. Like, triggered her to like
got mad at her and told Dmitry kill her, and so he did it. A curveball that like hit me was so like when they were like at the aviation military thing, there's rumors saying that Natalia would like feed the kids and the aviation like the people. Like she would, they say they believe that she would make like meat pies or like little, because they also found like a book, either like
a recipe.
Yeah, like literally like her own recipe book, Jeez. Of like how she would cook.
That's nasty.
Her victims.
She was like, she didn't have enough by eating herself. She had to share with everybody.
Yeah. So that's a bummer, but.
Well, my thoughts about this is that's an interesting story. I didn't picture I'd freaking be eating while you're telling me this story. That's like, I've heard of some murders and whatnot, like cases and whatnot, but this is like the first time I ever heard about this couple. So I mean, it's like,
so check this
it's
out.
kind of like,
it's weird, right? So like, they killed like over 30 people and all this.
Yeah.
And then in the end, Dmitry just got 12 years in a maximum security, which fortunately, I guess, if you guys want to say it, or unfortunately, depending, he passed away February of this year from like heart condition or diabetic disease.
Well,
and Natalia, she's still like in jail. Her apparently she got like 10 years in this like penal colony. I'm not exactly sure what that is. And then a year and a half in prison. But like I would
so
assume,
it's like
I would assume they would
like
have
a mental hospital.
Whatever the case is, the thing is that they literally like they killed a lot of people, and they're like
they got away with
they only got like a little over 10 years. Damn. It's crazy. So yeah, imagine if like
with all this good food there is, you're gonna go around eating.
Yeah, and so the guy was in his like mid to like late 30s, and she was in, I believe, in her like mid 40s.
Jeez.
So like imagine if they wouldn't have gotten caught, how much this thing would have still continued.
Right.
They probably could have hit triple digits, for all we know. Which is insane. But still, yeah, dude, it's like, luckily they got caught.
There's some weird people. I mean, we could be considered weird because we're talking about this while we're eating this nice food, you know.
But
I almost lost my appetite, but you know, I'm just powering through it.
Right, which is understandable.
But I mean, I don't know. It was a good story. I mean, it was good to know like that there was people like that. They got caught. I mean, you hear about those like big, famous like killers and whatnot. This is probably something with some low profile.
Yeah, it was just like literally a couple. You know, they didn't have like much stuff. Like not many people knew about them. Like,
well, some weird people. I mean, yeah, but anything else we got to show the people? You know, I mean, that's pretty much a recap of what it is. I mean, like, my thoughts are, I mean, like, I'm glad they got caught. There's like, even though it was like recently, which is crazy, you know. I thought this was like, he had 17, about like what? He's amazing, 23 years.
So it's still technically like not
pretty recent.
Still kind of freshish, but
it's just surprising that still to this day there's people like that. But I mean, like, it shouldn't surprise me.
wow.
Well, it is what it is. Well, and yeah, so this is. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is like pretty much again, who were they again?
This is just a little recap of Dmitry and Natalia Baksheev. You know, just a little rundown of like their little love story. Thanks for dining with us.
Yeah, and we're ENF Dine, and then yeah, any comments, questions, leave it in the comments below, and yeah, we'll see you next time. And whatever ideas you guys have, just let us know. We are pretty new at this, but yeah, thanks again for watching.
Right on. Stay safe.
Yeah.